All right. Pro. Oops. All right. Give me that. Give me that. There we go. Should be good. There we go. Should be good. Alright, here we go. Give me this. Share it out. Share it out. Okay. All right. Even teams on 8 minutes a game. 8 minutes, 6 minutes quarters. That way we can get as many games in as possible. We'll do Cowboys open, clear to begin with. We'll do pro. We're only a little off. Said 3.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, We have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Nice.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Damn it.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Need some practice on pro.
Throwing Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Barkley, toss play left.
Oh, really? Good
and
God.
He'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That is so stupid.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Okay.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right.
Back to throw. Jones.
Really?
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive,
that's fine.
And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He and his team, they had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Take that.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
No, it was first down.
They'll try and run for it with
That
Evan.
darn
And he'll have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said,
got it.
Go for it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
It's a good thing we're only playing 6 minutes.
He is a reliable target. They like to get him
This
involved.
is pro.
They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
We're on pro. There we go.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
We're only playing 6-minute halves, or 6-minute quarters, so I can get as many games in as possible.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
That's all right.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
It's all right.
From the 36, Jones.
Can't let him have it. Oh, come on.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Okay, thank God.
So we come upon halftime here with a visiting Giant. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Hey there, NFL. What are we doing?
The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers.
We're playing pro,
but
we're only playing 6-minute quarters so that we can play more games.
If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones
what the hell is that? Oh my God. Wow.
30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown.
Oh, jeez. That sucked.
Saquon Barkley.
That absolutely just, that was all me. I pressed the wrong button.
Gano now to add the extra point.
Not good.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Not good.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
That's why we're playing pro, just to... You're playing Madden.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing. because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Yeah, Giants trash. That's what I'm thinking right now.
There as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, he shot
what I'm
in
thinking
seeming
right
like
now.
he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
No,
They
we're
gave up the
punting.
completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 4th
Maybe I
down,
should
the
play
punt
on
team is
rookie.
on as this is sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again.
God.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. This is caught.
Wow.
Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Oh, my Lord. I'm just having a rough
So
day
on
on
3rd
this
and
one.
medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end
All
zone.
right, here we go.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
This is
All right,
Tony
here we go.
Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Should have just kneeled down.
And out now come the Cowboys.
Gotta make
And on the
something
last
happen.
go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt
Gotta
from
get
deep
something
inside
going.
their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general
Oh,
rule.
that sucked.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action now. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
All right, brother.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go. My man's got that.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it.
I've been blitzing the hell out of them and still not
pass
getting
blitz.
anything.
Pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
What are you doing?
And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oh, thank God. Excuse
maybe
me.
it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in
And then
command.
I throw it right in.
And this is incomplete.
Just
well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down. On second down, Prescott again. Big hold of the 30.
a ton.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Shut up, commentator.
Here's second and 10.
It's never a lost cause.
Prescott now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
For what?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Yes, we are.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Schultz.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Keep playing, Pro.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Okay.
He's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them.
Well, why not?
At this point. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, we'll at least use one.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Okay.
A handoff to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you and I, we just looked at each other.
I'm going to do this real quick. Let me have that. Do this. I keep getting messages. Audio devices. Oh no. Can I do it? Oh, I bet you I can't do it now. Let's see, 11. Broadcast settings. View comments. Oh, okay. All right. Playing Cowboys. Pro. Okay, 6 minute. Even team. Nope. Play. There we go. Whatever.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mills now. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action now, Mills. And that is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A second down throw for Mills. And he finds Danny Amendola. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a rough man. I thought Diggy Zeller was bad, man.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Nice.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 39, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
Liking that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's all right.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Oh, dang it.
And that is incomplete.
Almost had that.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's all right.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's fine.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And fights pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
My bad.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play.
That was me.
That'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
It's all right. We'll get the 3 back.
A give to Elliott.
Got it.
Fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy
Got it,
touchdown.
man.
Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Nearly the length of the field? We started at the 3-yard line. I'd call that the length of the field.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2.
We are playing
it's
6-minute
quarters.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here.
And we're playing on pro level.
Possess the ball for a little while. Get at
Not
least
on
2
Madden,
first
not
downs.
Madden
Give
pro
their
level.
defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll go down.
I didn't mean to do that. I always do that.
Right at the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Mills to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Playing random teams.
Looking to throw his Mills. Throwing the out route.
Besides me, I'm always Cowboys try to be.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with
but
a 3rd
we might
and 3.
play somebody else next game.
Third and short yardage, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
2-minute
Really
warning.
good pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay.
A first down throw for Mills. And Cooks hands it over the middle.
Wow.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Did he get sacked? I don't think he did. I think he tripped over himself.
Now Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
There to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra
Welcome
point
in
away
if you're
from
new.
tying this football game.
Oh, that was stupid.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And
All
we
right.
are tied here in the
Tied up.
second quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He'll kneel it down.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You
Ah,
got to push it
crap.
whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have
not the way I
enough
wanted
points
to
with
go.
the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Or throw an interception when you want.
And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal
You're right.
situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, Mills again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first
Third and
half.
23. We can't let him have nothing.
Third and long for Mills. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
I don't know what that was all about.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now Pollard. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping...
Stop throwing interceptions.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
That's what we need to do.
Here will go to the 31-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like
I'm
this
just stupid
not
today.
on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson going to get the handoff. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, Mills. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
About time I get something good.
Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And this will be caught at the 30.
All time.
Got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That's going to be caught.
It's going to be reviewed too, probably.
Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Good job.
So
Good job.
connects on the extra point, and the lead is down
That's
to a
the right
field
play.
goal. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
Got him.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Got a chance.
Johnson on the counter. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, Mills.
Nice.
Incomplete.
Got him pressure. Got
Giving
pressure
up a
on
few
him.
first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down carry here for Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot.
Got 5 minutes
And
next
the score
touchdown.
will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep...
God.
3rd interception. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We can't cause it.
Mills. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, realize this one will probably get away from them. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Surprised they didn't give him the touchdown.
And a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Johnson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from David Johnson. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. So Dak and the Cowboys down 24-14. Just under 2 minutes to go. Here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Prescott.
Touchdown.
Caught now for a late touchdown.
Why couldn't I do that before?
Everything here. This one's not over yet.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go there. How about this right here? I'll go pro. Whoops, nope, that's not what I wanted. We'll go pro. Ready. Okay. Even teams. Oh, Super Bowl. Pro on. No. Exhibition. 6 minutes. Let's do Super Bowl. We'll do 15 minutes. Cowboys against the Eagles. What do you think? Are we gonna win?
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
All right. We got 1 hour before dinner.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have.
I don't know why we do that, but it's all right.
Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy between the Philadelphia Eagles taking on another NFC team in the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
This is on pro, by the way.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. The give is to Elliott.
Nope.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Should have known that one happened.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Oh,
and this
man.
one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Okay.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zerline's kick is good.
We'll go with that.
The Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do
almost
all he
got
can
that
to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Welcome in, everybody.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, you get rid of him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He knows how to run.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense. You have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins, 41 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Dallas.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them. So touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, okay. Welcome back.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because
we're playing still on
his receiver. Although I
just
think it was
getting ready
the
for
first tight end
practice.
on the
Awesome.
route all the way. Nice
Awesome.
connection there. For
Yeah,
really
we're playing
nice
the Super Bowl on Pro.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense
All
prepared
pads. There you
this,
go.
but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I don't think I could play at 6 p.m. Oh, yeah, 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the pylon, caught.
Oh, I don't think I could play football. I'd probably get hurt too bad.
Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
It's all right. At least we're hanging in there.
Plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
We'll just return it. We'll 25 it.
This
6
one
to
will
7.
come out to
Only
the
do an hour.
25 as Pollard is going
That's
to
cool.
elect not to return it. The Cowboys
That's cool.
offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they're able to get this one
Got the
across the
first and
35.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route.
Sometimes
like
8.
He lined up on his ran the
Then you
deep
gotta come
in
home
route
and
over
do-
the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Prescott's throw
Dang it.
there caught by Gallup.
That was bad. Well, I
And
mean,
this
it caught
winds
it,
up
but
a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
give me the ball.
On second
ball.
down, Elliott. He'll get about
that's fine.
3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Let's go there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Got it.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, almost.
He'll get this one down near the
Good job.
20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
But it will be.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Oh, almost got that.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Got it. Touchdown.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's
Packers
the running
trade
game that
Aaron
gets him
Rodgers
home.
to Jets. Future Hall of Famer quarterback deal to New York.
Game was going to be it the entire drive.
I guess
nice change up there
Aaron
going to the
Rodgers
running
is in
game
New York
to get
now.
him over the goal line.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That will be me. I will get the stop right now.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
It's Madden 15.
He's going to have an
I don't remember playing Madden
Madden
15. I don't think I did. I think I was married by that time.
That'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points
Oh,
result,
2015.
we'll
I was
call this play
retiring
significant.
from the Navy.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Got him.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Sanders.
Nope.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th
Take this one down the middle.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Back deep, C.D. Lamb.
Nope. Out of bounds.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
My boy, C.D. Lamb.
And they work get this well upfield across the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
That's not good.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. They turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Oh, this is only the first quarter.
More to come on EA Sports.
Super Bowl.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few... And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Lamb. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Dang it.
Well, the coverage a little too good there.
That was good coverage, good coverage.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Oh, we're going for it.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Prescott now.
Yeah.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He'll bring this one back to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Lamb to return it. they've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Didn't know that.
To throw again on second down. Prescott.
Not again. Jeez.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
All righty, brother.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
3 more weeks, huh? All right.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8.
You got it.
And it comes on a gain of 8.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I'll take that.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Damn.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Wish I were the Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good thing it's almost
From
10.
the 17, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
Going for it.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Punt this sucker.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So we've come up. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm going to have to call it.
So the second half begins with a touchback.
Thanks for coming in, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next one.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff